Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Beginner Speaking Podcast. I am Sophia, and today we are going to practice how to talk about school and study in English. This lesson is for beginner and intermediate learners who want to speak clearly about classes, teachers, subjects, homework, exams, study habits, and goals. School and study are common daily topics. People may ask, where do you study? What subject do you like? How is school going? Do you have homework? These questions feel simple, but natural answers take practice. Take a slow breath. Relax your mouth. Let us begin. Learning can change your life. Talking about school is useful for anyone who is learning. Maybe you are in school now. Maybe you finished years ago. Maybe you study online or at home. You can say, I am a student. I study English. I go to school. I take online classes. I am learning by myself. Education means learning through school, courses, or personal study. Start with clear sentences and one detail. Let us start with the most common question. Where do you study? You can answer, I study at school. I study at a language center. I study online. I study at home. If you are not in a formal school, say, I study by myself. This means you learn alone, with books, videos, or podcasts. You can also say, I am taking an English course. I am taking a computer class. Taking a course means studying a subject in a class or program. Now let us talk about subjects. A subject is a topic you study, like English, math, science, history, art, computer studies, business, or literature. Put them in sentences. I study English. I like math. Science is interesting. History is difficult for me. Art is relaxing. My favorite subject is English. My least favorite subject is math. Least favorite means you like it less. You can be polite and say, math is not my strongest subject. A useful pattern is, I am good at. Say, I am good at English. I am good at writing. I am good at reading. I am good at solving problems. I am good at memorizing new words. After good at, use a noun or verb with ing. Good at speaking, good at listening, good at studying alone. You can also say, I am not very good at math yet, but I am improving. The word yet is powerful. It means not now, but maybe later. I cannot speak perfectly yet. I do not understand this grammar yet. Yet gives hope. Now, let us practice favorite subject answers. My favorite subject is English because it helps me communicate with more people. My favorite subject is science because I like understanding how things work. My favorite subject is history because I enjoy learning about the past. My favorite subject is art because it helps me feel creative. Add because to make your answer stronger. You can say, I like it because it is useful. I like it because it helps my future. Now, let us talk about teachers. You can say, my teacher is kind. My teacher explains things clearly. My teacher gives us homework. My teacher is strict but fair. Strict means the teacher has rules. Fair means the teacher treats students correctly. You can also say, I like teachers who are patient. Patient means calm when students need time. I learn better when the teacher speaks slowly. A good teacher can make a difficult subject easier. Let us practice classroom sentences. I attend class every day. I listen to the teacher. I take notes. I ask questions. I answer questions. I work with classmates. I do exercises. I read from the book. I write in my notebook. I try to participate. Participate means join the activity. If you are shy, say, I try to participate. You can also say, I understand some parts, but I need more practice. Now, let us talk about homework. Homework is work you do after class. You can say, I have homework today. I need to finish my homework. I did my homework last night. I forgot my homework. I need more time. The homework was easy. The homework was difficult. If you need help, say, could you help me with my homework? I am stuck on this question. Stuck means you cannot continue because something is hard. You can also say, I understand the lesson, but the homework is confusing. Confusing means not clear. These words are very useful. Let us practice homework answers. Do you have homework? Yes, I have some English homework. Did you finish your homework? Not yet. I will finish it tonight. Was the homework difficult? A little, but I learned a lot. Do you need help? Yes, I am stuck on number 5. Notice the phrase not yet. It means you have not finished, but you plan to. It sounds like you are still working. Now, let us talk about exams. Exams can make students nervous. You can say, I have an exam tomorrow. I am studying for a test. I need to review my notes. I feel nervous about the exam. I hope I pass. Pass means get a good enough score. Fail means not pass. You can say, I passed the exam. I failed the test, but I will try again. Be kind to yourself. One exam is not your whole life. If you do not do well, say, I need more practice. A useful exam phrase is prepare for. I am preparing for an English exam. I am preparing for a final test. I am preparing for my speaking test. Prepare means get ready. You can also say, I need to study hard. I need to review. I need to practice speaking. I need to memorize vocabulary. Memorize means remember by studying, but memorizing is not everything. Use words in sentences. Say them aloud. Listen again and again. Now, let us talk about study habits. A habit is something you do often. Good study habits make learning easier. You can say, I study every morning. I review my notes after class. I write new words in a notebook. I practice speaking out loud. I listen to English podcasts. I study for 30 minutes a day. I take short breaks. I try to study in a quiet place. These sentences are simple and practical. You can also say, I am trying to build better study habits. Build means create slowly. Let us practice a study routine. First, I choose one lesson. Then, I read the notes. After that, I write 5 new words. Then, I make sentences with those words. Finally, I speak the sentences out loud. This is a clear study routine. You can use order words, first, then, after that, finally. They help you explain your study process. Another routine is, I listen, repeat, write, and review. Listen to the sentence. Repeat it, write it, review it later. This simple method can help beginner learners remember more. Now let us talk about studying alone. Some people study with a teacher. Some people study by themselves. You can say, I study by myself at home. I use videos, books, and podcasts. Sometimes it is difficult because no one corrects me, but I like studying alone because I can choose my own time. You can also say, I need more discipline when I study alone. Discipline means the ability to continue even when you do not feel like it. Studying alone can be powerful, but you need a plan. Without a plan, it is easy to waste time. Now, let us talk about studying with others. You can say, I study with my classmates. We practice together, we ask each other questions, we help each other understand. I like studying with friends because it is more fun, but sometimes group study is noisy. This is honest. You can also say, I learn better when I explain things to someone else. Teaching another person can help you understand more. Group study is useful when everyone is serious. If people only talk and do not study, it is not helpful. You can say, we need to stay focused. Focus is an important word for study. Focus means put your attention on one thing. You can say, I need to focus on my lesson. I cannot focus when the room is noisy. My phone distracts me. Distract means take your attention away. I try to put my phone away when I study. I study better in a quiet place. These sentences are very useful. Many learners have the same problem. They want to study, but the phone, noise, worry, or tiredness takes attention. Good English can help you describe that problem clearly. Now let us practice focus sentences. I am trying to focus. I need a quiet place. I get distracted easily. I study better in the morning. I study better at night. I need to turn off notifications. Notifications are messages or alerts on your phone. I need to take a short break. I need to continue. These sentences help you talk about your study environment. A good study environment helps your brain learn. Now let us talk about learning difficulties. Every learner has challenges. You can say, this subject is difficult for me. I have trouble with grammar. I forget new words quickly. I understand when I read, but speaking is harder. I feel shy when I answer in class. I make mistakes, but I am learning. These sentences are honest and useful. Say, I am still improving. Say, this part is difficult, but I can practice. Motivation means the energy to continue. A helpful pattern is, I struggle with, but I am working on it. Struggle with means something is difficult for you. I struggle with pronunciation, but I am working on it. I struggle with listening, but I practice every day. I struggle with exams, but I am learning better study methods. I struggle with time management, but I am trying to make a schedule. This pattern is strong because it shows difficulty and action. It does not stop at the problem. It moves forward. Now, let us talk about asking for help in school. You can say, could you explain this again? Could you give me an example? Could you check my answer? Could you correct my sentence? Could you help me understand this word? I am confused about this part. I am stuck on this exercise. These phrases are important for students. A good learner asks questions. If you do not ask, the teacher may think you understand. Asking is not embarrassing. Asking is part of learning. Say it with confidence. I have a question. Let us practice classroom help sentences. Teacher, I have a question. Could you repeat that? Could you speak a little slower? What does this word mean? How do you spell that? Can you write it on the board? Could you give us another example? I understand now. Thank you. These sentences are useful in every class. If you study online, you can use them too. You can write, I have a question about today's lesson. Could you explain number 3? Thank you. Questions can open the door to better understanding. Now, let us talk about grades and progress. A grade is a score or mark you receive. You can say, I got a good grade. I got a low grade. I need to improve my grades. My grades are getting better. Progress means improvement over time. You can say, I am making progress. My English is improving. I can understand more than before. I can speak longer sentences now. I still make mistakes, but I feel more confident. Progress is not always fast. Sometimes it is slow, but slow progress is still progress. A useful phrase is, better than before. I read better than before. I speak better than before. I understand better than before. I study better than before. Do not compare yourself too much with other students. Compare yourself with your old self. Another helpful phrase is, little by little. I am learning little by little. My vocabulary is growing little by little. My confidence is growing little by little. Learning is a journey, not one quick jump. Now, let us talk about school memories. You can say, when I was in school, I liked English. When I was a child, I enjoyed reading. I remember my first teacher. I remember studying with my friends. I remember feeling nervous before exams. I remember a teacher who encouraged me. Encourage means give someone confidence. School memories can be happy, difficult, funny, or emotional. You can say, school was not always easy, but I learned many lessons. These sentences help you talk about the past in a natural way. Let us practice past school sentences. I went to school when I was 6. I studied many subjects. I liked some classes and disliked others. I had kind teachers. I had strict teachers. I made friends at school. I studied hard before exams. I sometimes forgot my homework. I learned discipline. I learned teamwork. I learned patience. These sentences are simple past tense. They help you tell your school story. You can add feelings. I felt nervous. I felt excited. I felt proud when I passed. Now, let us talk about future study goals. You can say, I want to continue my education. I want to improve my English. I want to take a new course. I want to study abroad. I want to learn computer skills. I want to read more books. I want to become a better student. A goal is something you want to achieve. Study goals help you stay motivated. You can also say, my goal is to speak English confidently. My goal is to pass my exam. My goal is to study every day for 20 minutes. Let us practice goals with small steps. My goal is to improve my English, so I will practice every day. My goal is to pass the exam, so I will review my notes. My goal is to read better, so I will read 1 page a day. My goal is to speak confidently, so I will record my voice. This structure is powerful. Goal, so, action. If you connect them, learning becomes clearer. Say what you will do today. Now imagine a learner named Daniel. Daniel wants to talk about school and study in English, but he usually says only, "I study English." One day, his teacher asks, "How is your study going?" Daniel feels nervous. Then he remembers a simple structure: subject, habit, difficulty, goal. He says, "I study English at home. I listen to podcasts and write new words. Speaking is difficult for me, but I am working on it. My goal is to speak more confidently." The teacher smiles and says, "That is a great answer." Daniel feels proud because he explained his study life clearly. After that day, Daniel practices talking about study every evening. He says, "Today I learned 5 new words. I practiced pronunciation. I made 2 mistakes, but I corrected them. Tomorrow I will review again." These sentences are short, but they help his English grow. Daniel learns that studying English is not only opening a book, it is also talking about the learning process. When you can talk about how you study, you understand your own learning better. You become more aware, more organized, and more confident. You can practice like Daniel. Every day, say 3 study sentences. Today I studied. I learned. Tomorrow I will. For example, today I studied English. I learned 5 new words. Tomorrow I will practice speaking. Another example, today I studied grammar. I learned the past tense. Tomorrow I will write 10 sentences. This 3-sentence habit is easy. It does not take long, but it gives your mouth daily practice. It connects your real study to real English. Over time, your learning story becomes easier to tell. Let us build your school and study sentence bank. I am a student. I study English. I take online classes. I study by myself. My favorite subject is I am good at. I struggle with. I am working on it. I have homework today. I am preparing for an exam. I need to review my notes. Could you explain this again? I have a question. I am making progress. I want to continue my education. My goal is to improve my English. Read these sentences aloud and choose the ones that match your life. Now let us do final speaking practice. Answer these questions slowly. Where do you study? What subject do you like? What subject is difficult for you? Do you study online or in a classroom? Do you have homework? How do you prepare for exams? What helps you focus? What distracts you? Do you like studying alone or with others? What is one study goal you have? Pause when you need time. You can answer simply. I study English at home. I like listening practice. Speaking is difficult for me. My goal is to speak confidently. Before we finish, remember this. Talking about school and study in English does not need to be difficult. Start with where you study. Say what subject you like. Explain one habit. Share one difficulty. Add one goal. Use simple phrases like, I study at. I am taking a course. I am good at. I struggle with. I am working on it. I am making progress. Learning takes time, but every small study sentence helps your English voice grow. Thank you for listening to Beginner Speaking Podcast. I am Sophia, and I am proud of you for practicing today. Keep listening, keep repeating, and keep talking about school and study with calm confidence. Your English voice is growing, one subject, one study habit, and one brave learning sentence at a time.